extend our appreciation. You have We're going to be talking about the principles of manifestation. We want you to be able to manifest your dreams. It could be about love. It could be about career. It could be about a business. Whatever is important to you in this season, we want you to have the tools. We want you to have the insight on manifesting your desires, manifesting your purpose, and most importantly, accessing the power that already resides in you. We're going to be talking about the principles of manifestation. We want you to be able to manifest your dreams. It could be about love. It could be about career. It could be about a business. Whatever is important to you in this season, we want you to have the tools. We want you to have the insight on manifesting your desires, manifesting your purpose, and most importantly, accessing the power that already resides in you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all of us, everyone streaming this morning on Manifestation Sundays. This is our first Sunday on Manifestation Sundays. Super excited about this. The purpose of our live stream on Sundays, Manifestation Sundays, is to discover the potential and the power that already exists inside of us for the purpose or for the reason of pursuing our purpose, materializing our purpose, materializing our destiny, seeing things that we desire, pray for, asking for to come to fruition or come to pass for us. So I'm super excited about this. It is very imperative in this time, in my opinion, that we are not just in a space where we are paying close attention to our mental health, but we're paying close attention to our physical health. But it is just as important that we are keenly paying attention to our spiritual connectivity. And that's what this is about. This is about understanding divine revelation for the purpose of practical application. And while I'm not a preacher, anything of that nature, I told God that I would utilize the gifts that He's given me and share whatever it is He asked me to share. Not because I am worthy of it, not because I'm qualified, but just because He graced me to be in the space and grace me with the talent, grace me with the gift to be able to articulate some of the things that some of us may need to hear in this time and in this season in our lives. So I'm super excited. I'm blessed, and I really appreciate every viewer that taps into our community and becomes a part of our community, because it's about us. It's about us uplifting one another. It's about us connecting. It's about us coming together and encouraging one another in order to create a community that uplifts each other, so that we can support one another on our journey towards our destiny. Today, I'm super excited about our short presentation, because we're going to start talking today about the principles of manifestation and what that means to us, what it means overall, and how to apply those principles. And it's going to be a little spirited. So I want to warn you, it's going to be spirited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be powerful overall. So we're going to get into it without further ado. Every Sunday, we're going to be here. We are streaming both right now on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So you can reach us at either place. On YouTube, we are Crypto Kingdom Empire. Crypto X Kingdom Empire is how it's spelled. Crypto X Kingdom is one word. Empire is a separate word. Crypto X Kingdom on YouTube. And then we are Crypto Kingdom on Facebook, on our Facebook page. So please feel free to follow us there. We're going to be here every Sunday at Manifestation Sundays, operating within the space of where we are exploring and discovering the power of the principles of manifestation. Some of us have been in a place where we've been wondering what's going on. You know, we're working hard, we're praying, we're doing the things that we know to do in order to see the fruit of our labor, if you will. But for some reason, it's not moving fast enough for us, or we're not seeing it come to pass the way that we would like it to. And that's what this is about. This is about bringing understanding. And also, this is about bringing encouragement, inspiration, etc. So we're going to get into our presentation today. We're going to get into our presentation really quickly. Again, we're talking about the principles of manifestation. All right. You're going to see me shrink this screen sometimes and blow it back up. It's fine. That warning sign there is just to warn you that we're about to get into some powerful information. So feel free to share this stream with someone. Feel free to sit next to your significant other, your child, your cousin, whomever is in your space. And let's get ready to go into some powerful principles today and talk about some things that'll help us to reach into the next dimension of greatness in our lives. All right. All right. Power manifestation. So first, I want to demystify this manifestation word, because manifestation, we see it every day. We just don't realize it. I know that that this is one of the words that have been coined, or phrase that has been coined within certain realms of thought or realms of spiritual practice. But I just want you to understand that manifestation is very, very practical. It's very practical, but it is one of the most powerful principles that for a human being to understand. Absolutely, absolutely powerful for us to understand the principles and the power of manifestation. And that's what we're going to dig into today. Some of the reasons why we're going to be talking about this is because of the things that are happening in the world right now, right? The things that are happening right now as we speak. Some folks are aware, some folks are not aware. But right now, we know that we have the conflict happening in Ukraine, and some folks may have missed this, but the president of the United States has announced that there will be a world shortage in food. There will be a world shortage in food coming in the next 12 to 24 months. We can expect that. That's why I'm talking about this, because we need the people that are destined and purpose to start businesses and start movements about growing food and how to understand the process of creating our own food. We don't just want to store food out of fear, but there's people that are destined and purpose and called to prepare us for these things that are happening. And I want to be one of those mouthpieces, one of those people that inspire the individual that is called and destined to move into this type of direction, to understand it is your time. It is your time. These are real things happening in real time. And this is the reason why we're having this. As you can see, this is very real. Bill Gates is talking about how to create synthetic foods. Okay, so the president is talking about a food shortage coming soon, and then in the richer countries, there is a preparation to begin to synthesize food growth and food preparation, especially as it relates to poultry and meat, etc. So these are things that are happening in the world. These are real things that are happening that I'm bringing to your attention. Some things that you may have missed, not for the purpose of doom and gloom, not for the purpose for you to be afraid or in fear, but you must be aware of what's happening in the world right now and why it is important that we become ultra focused on our purpose, our gifts, our talents, our destiny, why it's time to start our businesses, time to start writing that book, time to go back to school, whatever it is that's been in your spirit over the last several months, over the last 2 years, it's time to get active right now. It's time to get active right now. And here are some of the reasons why. Okay, again, that's Bill Gates. The next thing is that economists, while the economy right now is booming, jobs are coming back. There is the stock market is steady. There are things that are happening in the positive, but economists are starting to talk about a recession over the next 12 to 24 months. Economists are starting to talk about recession. Again, this is the reason why we're having this live stream. The reason why we're having this live stream is because it is important that we understand how to navigate the times we're in. It's not time to go to sleep. It's not time to hide under the bed. It's not time to lose focus. It's not time to be distracted. It is so easy for us to be distracted in these times. We have social media, we have entertainment everywhere, multiple streaming platforms. At the same time, you need relief because you are dealing with so much. You're working, you are raising children, you're trying to start your business, you're investing, you're doing so many things. You're taking care of your health. You're helping people that lost people over the last 2 years. There's so much weight that is happening on the shoulders of so many people. And that's the reason why it's so important that we come together and we galvanize and we start to create a community of support, and that we start to put into the atmosphere words of life, words of power, words of manifestation, so that we can get to the place where we start seeing the fruit of the things that we pray for, desire, and that we're hearing in our spirit about where we should be and what we should be doing now and into our future. And I didn't say this already, but I apologize. But happy Easter to everybody. Happy Easter to everybody. Those that recognize it, happy Easter to everybody. But this is where we are. This is where we are. And these are the things that are happening in the world. So it is absolutely appropriate that we start to pay very close attention to what's happening in history and how to navigate and what's the next steps for us. You know, what's the next moves for us? What is God saying to All right. Okay. All right. So we should be back. We lost sound for a second right there. It's fine. We're absolutely okay. We lost second sound, but we are right back. All right. So again, what we're talking about here is the necessity of tapping into our manifestation power, and we talk. So first things first, let's talk about the definition of manifestation. The definition of manifestation is to make something obvious to the eye or the mind. Make something obvious to the eye or the mind. In other words, there are things that are in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit that you're praying for, hoping for, desiring that is not yet materialized. To manifest something is to materialize a thing, right? It's to make it obvious to the eye and the mind. All right. Same thing. If you look into the etymology of the word, it's the same thing. To manifest is to make it visible. All right. I won't go deep into the etymology today, but it's just to make something clear and visible to the eye and to the mind. So we're here to manifest your destiny, manifest your purpose, manifest your gifts and your talents in this time because you're absolutely needed in this time. All right. So first, let's talk about the practicality and some of the things that are in our environment that show us manifestation every day. Let's talk about really quickly the process of this tree. This tree, for today's conversation, this tree is the end result of what you desire. So this tree, if you are an entrepreneur that is starting a business or that has been in business for the last few years and you haven't reached where you want to go, this tree is the end result. This tree is where your business is flourishing. This tree is the book that you wrote and you became a bestseller. This tree is the PhD that you've been working towards. This tree is the thing that is in your heart, your mind, your spirit that you are working towards, that you've been working for, but you haven't yet reached that place yet. That's the tree. The tree, once the tree has reached the fullness of its potential, it begins to bear fruit. And the thing that's powerful about the tree, that not only does it bear fruit, which allows its environment to benefit from that fruit. There are animals, there are people that can eat that fruit, but not just that. Inside of the fruit, there are seeds that multiply and create brand new trees. So some of you, it's not just for you to start a business. It's not just for you to write one book, but your business is going to create other businesses. That one book is going to start a series of books, right? That PhD degree is going to put you in a trajectory where you are going to experience a series of relationships, right? That is going to help you push into the end result, the end result that your purpose or that you're destined to reach. But let's talk about the process of manifestation, and let's utilize the process of the tree to discover the principles that are important when we're talking about discovering the power of manifestation. The first thing it starts with is with a seed. Now, some of us are in the seed time position. Some of us are in the seed time position. And I know it can seem discouraging because when you are just a seed, it's difficult to see that you're actually a tree. When you're looking at the seed, there is no implication at all that there is the power of a tree on the inside of this small little seed. As a matter of fact, if you put the seed on the counter and you look at the seed, you will have no evidence of the seed's power, right? So some of us are in the position where we are just discovering the seed of our destiny, the seed of our purpose, the seed of our great ideas, the seed of the services that we are working to develop. We are in the seed position. I want to encourage some of us that are in the space where we are the seed, right? The seed. Be encouraged. Don't despise small beginnings. The seed is important. because the seed holds all of the power inside of it that will later on be evident. As a matter of fact, it's the seed that operates like faith. Faith is the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the substance of things not seen and the evidence of things hoped for. In other words, there is a powerful tree on the inside of this small little seed. But if you overlook the power of the seed, then you will underestimate the process that will create you or bring you into the place where you become the full-blown tree, right? So here's what's important. Some of us are in the seed position and we're just praying for the seed to become a tree, not understanding that a seed, in order for it to begin to explode and begin to express its power, the first thing you have to do is put it in the right environment. You can't leave the seed on the counter and pray and ask God to bless and expand your territory with your gifts, but you've never put your gift in the right opportunity or in the right environment. For some people, that means that you've got to shift what you are giving your attention to. Some of us have too much time allocated to things that are not edifying our seed. That means for some of us, we need to allocate more time to our education process. Some of us, our development process, right? We have to put our seed in the proper environment. What is that environment? In order to see the power of seed, what we have to understand is that you must put the seed in the soil. You have to put the seed in the soil. Now, here's the thing about putting our seed in the soil. It's a very scary process. And the reason why putting your seed in the soil is a very scary process is because the soil is a dark place. The soil is a dark place. When the seed is on the counter, the seed is in a space where it can see everything. See, just like you can see your vision, right? You see the vision. You have the dream inside of you. You see it. When you dream at night, when you pray during the day, you see the end result of where you desire or where you're purposed to be. But you haven't yet gotten into the right environment. Some of us are in the space where we are in the soil. How do I know I'm in the soil? Well, I know when I'm in the soil because everything around me seems dark. Things are happening that are unforeseen. Things are happening that are making me uncomfortable. Things are happening in my life that are requiring me to pray more. It seems to be sapping my energy. I'm having to shift relationships. Because once the seed goes into the soil, you begin the process of starting to discover and explore your potential. It's in the soil that the seed begins to grow its roots. You can't get into the process of seeing and manifesting your dream, your purpose, your destiny, your gifts, your talents, until you're willing to go into the dark places. The dark places are the places within us that the Spirit has been speaking to us and letting us know it's time to overcome some of these things that we've been holding on to from our past. For some of us, it means healing. Healing from relationships, parental relationships, romantic relationships. It means that we start to dig into the dark, deep places that we have been too afraid to face. The seed has to go into the right environment in order for you to discover and explore the potential within the seed. Some of us are some of us are full of potential. We got the talent, we have the grace, we have the vision, but we've been too afraid to go into the dark places. The seed needs to go into the soil. It's in the soil that we get into the roots of who we are, get into the roots of our destiny, the roots of our talents, the roots of our purpose are grown in the dark places, in the dark place of the soil. It's after we've gone through that process that we begin to now start to experience and see growth. Eventually, we start to get to the point where we become evidently visible. The manifestation process begins to become visible to us. And we start to see now that, oh, I am destined to become a tree. I am destined to become an author. I am destined to become a health practitioner. I am destined to become a PhD. I am destined to become whatever, an artist, whatever it is you're destined to be. This is the point after you have gone into the dark places, after you've gone into the spaces that you've been super afraid to dig into, the places you've been ignoring. That's the soil. The places that have been frightening to look into because you've been afraid of what you would have to face and afraid of what you may discover. It is after that process that you start to become evident. In other words, you start to grow out of the soil. I want to encourage somebody that's in the place where you feel like you're buried. You're buried and you're literally in a space where you feel like you're drowning with all the circumstances you're facing right now. It seems like you don't have enough time, enough energy. No matter how much money you make, you seem like that you're still behind. No matter how much time you take off, you still like you still haven't caught up with your rest, still haven't caught up on your sleep. You're in the soil. God has you in the soil, developing, discovering who you really are. The soil is a place where it's just for you. You can't take anybody with you. You can't take friends. You can't take family. It's a place where you are in your own space of development and discovery. Others of us are in the place where we are just budding above the soil. We are just starting to, show some type of evidence that we weren't crazy. Because family members told us, you can't do that. Friends said it's impossible, that nobody's done it like that before. You got to go this way or you got to go that way. That's not going to work out for you unless, I'm not talking about being impractical. What I'm talking about is when you have practical steps towards something that seems impossible. This is those of us who are just budding above the soil. It's not evident yet that you're going to be a full-blown tree because it's just a stem. That's it. It's just a stem. And you may show just a little bit of vegetation. You're selling just a little bit of your products in your business. You're getting just a little bit exposure on your social media. You're committed to it. You're doing it every day. You're sticking to your schedule. You're working out. You're going to the gym. You're like you have goals. You have your places where you're trying to reach, and you're committed. But it's just showing a little bit of evidence. Don't trip, because you are on the path to greatness, to becoming the full tree that you're destined to be. It's important that we understand the process of manifestation. We have to put ourselves in the right environment. We have to allow ourselves to go through the right process. And don't get discouraged and don't despise the small beginnings. I want to encourage someone who's in the beginning of your business. You're in the beginning of your book writing process. You're in the beginning of your career. You just graduated. You just started. You're facing challenges already. It's already getting tough. You just started raising children. You just started your family. You're on the way to starting your family. Do not despise small beginnings, because you're destined to become the full tree. Today, we're going to stay right there, and I'm going to leave us with the process of the seed diving into the soil. This is a full series. I'm telling you, I promise you that the Sundays to come is going to be absolutely phenomenal. There's information that we're going to share that is going to be out of this world. I promise you. You want to stay close to this process, stay close to these words of encouragement, these words of insight, because I promise you it's going to help to unfold the process that you're in. It's going to help you understand why you are where you are. Some of us, there's relationships that we're gaining, and then there's relationships that are created that are starting to have distance. Right? You are in your soil process. Some of us are budding right above the soil. That's where we are in our process right now. We're just starting. It seems so far away before we become a full-blown tree bearing fruit that bears seed that will bear new trees. It seems so far away, but I want to encourage you today. Don't give up on your seed. Don't give up on the process of you becoming the full-blown tree you're destined to become. All right, that's going to be it for today. Listen, tune in every Sunday on Manifestation Sundays. We're going to build on this. I promise you, I have a full-blown, I'm telling you, this presentation, I'm just getting started. It's going to be phenomenal. It's so packed with powerful information. I can only give you a little at a time because I want you to digest this information. I want you to think on it during the week. I want you to meditate on this information so that you can grow into the full-blown, destined individual you're purposed to be. All right? So we're going to, after this, you're going to see a few announcements. Please prepare. See us every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. on the dot. We always go live 5 minutes prior to 10:30 a.m. every Sunday. We are going to be right here on Manifestation Sundays. We will start soon on the live Zoom room. We're going to allow our audience to kind of grow forward first before we start that, but that will start soon. We'll be able to be live on the Zoom while we're live on Facebook and YouTube. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I love each and every one of you. Happy Easter. I want you to have a phenomenal week. I want you to have a blessed week, and I want you to allocate time to put towards your dream. Just take a little bit of that time out of your entertainment space, out of your conversation space, and allocate that energy into your purpose, your talents, your destiny, and I promise you, you will see the fruits of your labor in due time. I'll see you all next time. I love you. A powerful day of Manifestation Sundays. You are an extraordinary person because you understand the validity and the importance of investing your time and understanding the principles and steps to manifest your destiny, to manifest your dreams and your purpose. We're not going to belabor the time, but we do have a few announcements that we want to make you aware of. Remember to join and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is there and available. We will be uploading fresh content both to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. Be sure to join the Facebook page as well. We will be launching this year the Patreon page. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. You don't want to miss that. The Patreon page is going to be everything. And those who join early will get massive discounts on the Patreon page. So you want to keep your eyes open. The Patreon page will feature a full service digital library that will include video, audio, and text. It is going to have content talking about the things we're talking about now, manifestation principles, as well as self-development, financial literacy in crypto, and technology literacy in crypto as well. So it is going to be absolutely phenomenal. You don't want to miss out on that. It is going to be everything that you can dream of. Also, you want to join our Telegram group for those that are interested in being in our live Zoom audience. You want to join that group so that you can get that link. This is where you'll be able to vocally speak with us in the live stream. And we'll be able to unmute you so that you can give your 2 cents, ask questions, or put in a request that we join in and that we come into agreement with you about something that you want to manifest in your life. So please, 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 if that's what you want to be a part of, be sure to join that Telegram. If you believe in what we are doing, building the platform that is empowering lives, helping people to have higher quality of life through self-development, through manifestation principles, financial literacy and crypto, technology literacy and crypto, as this world shifts before our eyes into a brand new direction and a new changing world order. It is important that we have the skill sets, the knowledge, the understanding of exactly where we should be and what we should be doing while the world changes in front of us. So if you believe in that, we highly appreciate your donations there at the Family Legacy Partnership on Cash App. Family Legacy Partnership on Cash App. Feel free to take a picture right now of the screen so that you can participate in that. And we highly appreciate you supporting us, all of our partners. That being said, we look forward to seeing you next week, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the week as we upload fresh content for your pleasure and for your empowerment. We love each and every one of you, and remember, continue to manifest your dreams. See you next time.